Hey everyone, this is the last of lesson 4, level 4, choosing your own adventures by practicing traversing 2D arrays in a column major order. And so the last one we have up here is the energy consumption. So let's take a gander at this and see what it is that we have to do. So we have the building manager has recorded the daily energy consumption in kilowatt hours for various apartments in a 2D array where each row is an apartment and each column is a day of the week. And we want to traverse the 2D array in column major order and find the day with the minimum and maximum total energy consumption. So each row is an apartment and each column is a day of the week. And so it kind of looks like maybe this last column, 13, 11.6 and the 6.5 and the 11.9 would probably, those last two columns look like they're probably the maximum. And we also want to find the minimum as well. And so in the energy class, we need to write to find the minimum energy method. And then we also need to do the maximum energy method. And then we come back to the energy runner and we call them and print the results out. So let's go over here. Again, this is a double array, a double 2D array. So let's go over here and got it. So find the minimum energy amount. And so I would probably be very, I don't know if I'd want to set like my initialize it equal to 0, but because I mean, it's possible, but it could be 0. So I probably want to make this one -1. So int min e equals, I'll set it equal to -1, but it's going to end up being more than that at some time. And then let's see, I just need to, I want to return the lowest total energy consumption. Got it. So I think I'll come back to that one. So let's go for int column equals 0. Column is less than. Is this daily energy is the name of the array, daily energy. And that I want the length in row 0. Got it. And I want to increment that by 1 every time. And so I need to have a total amount. I need to think about this integer, that int min e at the top, and I'll do that. So I need an int total is going to be equal to 0 because I'm going to add to it every time. And then I want a for int row equals 0. I want my row to be the daily energy dot length. Oh man, if I could only spell. And I want to increment that by 1. So I really think what I would, I don't know what I should. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to go total equals total plus my daily energy in that row and in that column. And then let's see. And then what I'd like to do is I want to say if the minimum energy value is so I think what I want to do is I don't want to use a minimum. I want to make this to be really, really large. So I'm going to make this to be like something that's obviously larger than what it needs to be. So if the minimum energy amount is greater than the total, then what I want to do is I want to set my minimum E to be equal to the total. That was I was curious about. Do I need to make that a -1? What I really want to do is I need to make it really, really large. And there is a constant that we could use, but we'll learn about more about that as we go. And then I just want to return, I want to return the minimum amount. So I'm going to return min E. And then now we're going to find the maximum value. So this is okay. So I'm going to go int max E is going to be equal to 0. Got it. And then I'm going to go for int column equals 0. Column is less than the daily energy at row 0, the length of it. And I'm going to increment that by 1. And then I have the same thing. I'm going to int total. I probably should, I'll call this max tot equals 0. And then for int, I probably could have, I think I probably, I don't know, because there's 2 methods. I could have done that up there at the top too. Not column. This is now a row. Equals 0, and I want my row to be less than my daily energy length. I'm going to increment it by 1 every time. And then I want to go max tot equals max tot plus the daily energy at this particular row and at this particular column. And then if the max tot, max E, excuse me, if max E is less than max tot, then I want max E to be set equal to max tot, the max total. All right, I want to return max E. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay, so let's go back here, and we want to call the APTS dot find min energy, and we want to print that out. And then let's see if we can grab this puppy and copy it. And I need to change that to find max energy. All right, let's see what it does. It'll either work or it won't work. I know there's going to be some errors. I'd be stunned if there weren't errors. There you go. Oh, let's go back. Everything is a double. So that needs to be double. That's double. All right, and then let's see. Wait a minute, no. Oh, okay, I'm returning an int. I'll leave it like that, see what it does. That's returning an int, but my total and stuff and that could probably be, I think this could be an int. Okay, let's see what happens. So it does not like that. It does not like that. All right, so I'm gonna make that double. I wonder if that is actually an error, but we'll figure that out. So I'm gonna change these both to doubles. See what happens. Okay, so let's see. Max tote's a double, max E's a double. And then it does not like, it's not like this, does it? I'm gonna change this. Let's run it, see what it does now. See, I don't think it liked that. Let's run the test, see what the test says. Hmm. See, I think there is a bit of, there's something going on here, and I don't know what it is. So I need to look at it a little bit more. But anyway, it did run, and it did print out, I think, the correct min and the correct max amount. Because it looks like the correct minimum amount is probably maybe in that column right there, which that should be around 30, which I believe that's what it came out to be. Yeah. And then the largest one was 48. But I do think the problem is in the methods. I think the methods needed to be doubles. So anyway, that's that, kids.